أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا मज़कूरा। बेशक आदमी पर एक वक्त वो गुजरा कि कहीं उसका नाम भी न था. No doubt there was a time when human was not mentioned anywhere. Means he was not existent yet. He was not made by our God Almighty Allah yet. So how he could be mentioned any place when he was not anywhere? He was not even produced. Then God made Adam alayhi salam. Then from then his wife named Hawa in his book. He made her from the body of Adam alayhi salam, left side of his body. Then from them he produced their children. In those times, in the beginning, Allah was giving one son and one daughter together. But they could not marry with each other. But those two who were produced later on, they could marry the one who was made the first time before them. That was the way God taught Adam alayhi salam and his children. But right from the beginning, the bad and good have been coming together. One of the children of Adam alayhi salam insisted that he wanted to marry with his sister who was born with him, whereas it was against the rules of God. Because God told them, you cannot marry with her, you can marry with the one who will be born after that or before that. The one who is born with you, you cannot marry with that. So due to that, two of the sons of God fought with each other, and one killed the other. Right from the beginning, you could see the power of Satan, you call Shaitan, that he produced the differences between the children of Adam alayhi salam, who are the beginning of humanity. Since then, it has been coming the same way. God has been sending the prophets to teach the human, and the human has always been just like the son of Adam alayhi salam, going against the rules of God. Finally, he gave us the book in the name of Quran. That is the last book. It came through the last prophet, whose name is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it teaches us the way how to live on this earth according to the rules of God Almighty Allah. But we today, look at us, what we are doing, or we cannot do even the love with our wife and husband the way God teaches us. Did you see that? How stupid and idiot this human has become, that they are sucking each other like a dog does it. I have not seen any other animal except the dog doing to himself, not herself, himself only. These humans have gone down the drain even from the dogs. They don't even have the brain of a dog, so they can act like a human. for God's sake, come back to your Maker. His name is Allah. We call him God Almighty Allah. Almighty means who has all the powers of any kind. There is no one who can compete with him, against him. Remember that. But the human always try to compete with him. Just like Quran is full with the misbehaviors of Jews especially. It starts right from the beginning of Adam Islam and the big shots who came after Adam Islam, the big guns who are lived thousands of years, who had the length, my God, hundreds of and thousand feet high bodies, and they claim to be God. Remember that. God killed them too. Just like the Pharaoh of Jews' time, of Moses' time, Musa al-Islam. God killed Pharaoh too. You know that. It is in Injil, the complete story of Musa al-Islam. It is not in the Torah because Torah became before this happened. Due to that, it is not in Torah. But Injil is full with the story of Bani Israel, who later on claimed to be the Jews. And from them, Isa al-Islam was born. He was from the Jews' family. And then the Jews blamed Isa al-Islam's mother, Maryam al-Islam, and then they also blamed Isa al-Islam that he claimed to be God, whereas he never did that. Quran tells us very clearly. But they also lie to you that Isa al-Islam was killed. No, he was not killed. Quran told us that Isa al-Islam was picked up alive by God himself. And he will come back too, inshallah. God, with the kindness of God, with the will of God. God willing, he will come back alive, and he will be a Muslim, and he will rule over the world for 40 years. And then there will be wars, and he will kill many Kafirs. Jews will fight against him, and the Wahhabis from the Muslims, they will fight against him too. But Isa al-Islam will win the war, and from all around the earth, it will be all Islam, Muslims, everywhere. There will be not one non-believer living during Isa al-Islam time after the war will finish. Remember that. So my dear sons and daughters, I love you very dearly. Please, you are young and my sweetheart. I love you. You are so beautiful in the young age. Please come back to your God, Almighty Allah. For that, read Quran and contact me. I will give you to read La ilaha illallahu. La ilaha illallahu. La ilaha illallahu. And inshallah ta'ala, God willing, you will get peaceful life through that. And then God will, inshallah ta'ala, bless you with the new life as a human, not just a Muslim or a beast, what we are today, what we do. We cannot even make love with our wife correctly. For God's sake, what have you done to yourself? My God, you have gone down the drain even under the lowest level of doubts. Oh God, please forgive us and help the human living on this earth. Thank you very much for you giving me the time. Assalamu alaikum.